Now, a little while ago, I drove the Audi RS-Q8 and I called it a supercar in SUV clothing. But maybe you don't want an SUV like that. Maybe you want something that's a little bit more subtle while still giving you the same amount of fun. So Audi simply said, RS-Q8 में से R हटा देते हैं and let's give you the SQ8. Hi, my name is Dhruv Paliwal. You're watching Times Drive. Let's get rolling. Now, before we move ahead with this video, I have a small request to make of you. If you like the kind of content that we make, please hit that like button so YouTube also knows the same. If you know someone who's an Audi fan, likes the RS-Q8 or the SQ8, share this video with them and subscribe to the Times Drive channel for more such engaging automotive content. अब स्टार्ट करते हैं SQ8 के डिज़ाइन के साथ। अब यहाँ पे अगर मैं RS-Q8 से कंपेयर करूँ, इट हैड अ फुल्ली ब्लैक्ड आउट डिज़ाइन एट द फ्रंट, ग्रिल डिफरेंट थी, काफ़ी स्पोर्टी फील थी, ऐसा लगता था एक बड़ा सा पावरफुल इंजन अंदर छुपा हुआ है। अब इंजन पे तो बाद में आएंगे, बट डिज़ाइन की बात करें, द SQ8 completely flips that script. यहाँ पे अगर मैं कलर एंड फ्रंट ग्रिल की बात करूँ तो both of these combinations together look very very stately. They look premium, they look classy. Now they don't give you that hint that this thing can go fast. I really like how the grille is huge and large. You've got this Audi logo sitting in the center without really a lot of fanfare over here, and this really broad front gives it that little bit of presence. Lighting elements भी जो overall design है वहाँ पे ज़्यादा कुछ changes नहीं है, but the SQ8 definitely has an impression of its own to make. अब साइड की बात करें, the silhouette of the SQ8 pretty much remains the same as the RS-Q8 or the Q8 for that matter. These cars have the same body, but there are changes here that you can notice. For example, the alloy wheel design. Now the SQ8 comes with 21-inch wheels as standard, but that's not the case on the car you see behind me. This one's got 22-inch wheels, which are optional, and you get to pick from 2 to 3 designs depending on what you like. अब अगर RS-Q8 से मेरे को कंपेयर करना हो तो उसमें 23 इंच के व्हील्स आते हैं. So this thing again is striking that good balance in the center. Not very shouty, but still sporty enough. Now last but not the least, rear की बात करते हैं, and once again same body shape, similar styling. Again मैं यहाँ पे ये कहूँगा कि जो rear में ये आपको red elements across the boot देखने को मिल रहे हैं, which is the lighting section and it is connected as well. It really complements this blue over here. अब difference की बात करें तो obviously RS-Q8 की जगह आपको सिर्फ SQ8 का badge मिलता है यहाँ पे, and some of the other differences are down over here. ये जो एरिया है, it's a little bit more sporty. यहाँ पे आपको ये black plastic वाले elements देखने को मिलते हैं RS-Q8 पे, which is not the case. यहाँ पे आपको silver accent मिल रहा है उसकी जगह. Again, even the exhaust tips, यहाँ पे आपको quad exhaust tips मिलती हैं, whereas on the RS-Q8 you have 2 large exhaust tips at each end. So बात यहाँ पे रही डिजाइन की. The RS-Q8, the SQ8, the Q8, they're all following the same script, but चैप्टर जो है ये अपने अपने लिख रहे हैं. आपकी क्या राय है Audi SQ8 के डिजाइन के बारे में? मुझे नीचे कमेंट सेक्शन में जरूर बताइए. अब इंटीरियर में आ जाते हैं, एंड यहाँ पे पहली बात मैं बात करूँ, द फर्स्ट थिंग यू सी इज द abundance of soft touch materials. यहाँ ऊपर देखेंगे या साइड में डोर पे ये Alcantara मटेरियल है. ये भी even areas like this which you won't really touch often, they are all soft touch. ये armrest भी यहाँ पे. एंड उसके बाद बात करूँ textured finishes. Now see this. Then see this, a piano black element next to this slotted indented surface over here. एक ऐसा contrast यहाँ पे feel होता है. It really makes you feel like designers ने काफ़ी सोचा है, काफ़ी दिमाग लगाया है, because the visual appeal of it all is quite good over here. Even these lines you see, now these are the AC vents, but you don't really make out कि AC vent शुरू कहाँ हो रहा है, ख़त्म कहाँ हो रहा है. It feels like quiet luxury. Screens की बात करूँ, you got 3 of them in this car. There's about a 12-inch instrument cluster, fully digital for the driver, highly configurable. Then you've got an infotainment screen of about 10 inches over here, and then you've got a separate screen to control your climate control. It's about an 8 or a 9-inch screen over here. So in terms of features, luxury यहाँ पे आपको कमी देखने को नहीं मिलने वाली. You've got physical controls for your volume knob over here. यहाँ पे आपको अगर गाड़ी यहाँ पे स्टार्ट स्टॉप करनी है, you've got this red ringed engine start stop button, makes you feel like कि कुछ स्पोर्टी है यहाँ पे. At the same time, you've got this burgundy red, deep red finish on the seats, on the doors. You've got the textured finishes. You've got this leather wrap steering wheel. You've got this S badge over here. All of this also feels like this is luxury. It's feel good luxury. And यहाँ पे मैं यही कहूँगा कि the SQ8 जो है एक स्पोर्टी कार होने का और एक लग्जूरियस SUV होने का, दोनों को काफी बैलेंस्ड वे में वो दोनों रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटीज निभा रही है. यहाँ पे सीट्स की भी एक क्विकली बात कर लेते हैं. यू गॉट वेंटिलेशन इन दीज सीट्स एंड आई रियली लाइक हाउ कंफी दे आर. द लेदर्स रियली रियली सॉफ्ट. यहाँ पे यू गॉट गुड सपोर्ट. बोल्स्टरिंग है बट अग्रेसिव नहीं है, सो यू डोंट रियली फील tightly hemmed in over here, and even people larger than my frame will feel really comfortable in this. Cabin जो है fully blacked out है. Now that is one thing. जो सेंस ऑफ एम्बियंट स्पेस है थोड़ी सी कम जरूर फील होती है बिकॉज ऑफ द डार्कर कलर्स, बट a quick solution to that is that you open the sunroof, open the blind, don't open the sunroof, and you do get some light in, which kind of corrects the problem a little bit. But ultimately, obviously, hot summers, you really won't be opening the blind. So वहाँ पे मैं जरूर ये कहूँगा कि that sense of ambient space could feel a little bit less, especially to people who can easily feel claustrophobic or people who have a larger body, larger frame. They might feel that a little bit more. अब इसी के साथ rear seat experience कैसा है, चलिए let's go check it out. Now I'm sitting in the rear seat. आगे वाली सीट जो है मेरी ड्राइविंग पोजीशन के हिसाब से सेट हो रखी है. स्पेस की पहली बात करते हैं. एकर्स और स्पेस है मेरे पास यहाँ पे. मेरे फ्रंट नी एरिया में तो इतनी जगह है, बहुत आराम से मैं अपने पैर नीचे लगा सकता हूँ आगे वाली सीट के. हेडरूम में भी आई हैव अ डिसेंट अमाउंट. ऑल्दो पीपल हु आर क्लोज टू 6 फीट टॉल दे विल फील अ प्रॉब्लम, क्योंकि थोड़ी सी हेडरूम की कमी उनके लिए हो सकती है. मेरे लिए बहुत अच्छा खासा हेडरूम यहाँ पे अवेलेबल है. फीचर्स की क्विक नजर डाल लेते हैं यहाँ पे. बट एक चीज मैं बात करना चाहूंगा, जो सीट कंफर्ट है, द सीट मटेरियल इज रियली रियली ग्रेट लाइक इन द फ्रंट, बट जो सीट का एंगल है यहाँ पर दैट इज अ लिटिल टू फ्लैट एंड इट फील्स लाइक मेरे को अंडर थाई सपोर्ट इतनी अच्छी तरीके से यहाँ पे नहीं मिल रहा है. दूसरी चीज, ऑब्वियसली यू सी दिस बिग ट्रांसमिशन टनल इन द सेंटर. अब 3 पैसेंजर्स बैठ तो सकते हैं, 3 एडजस्टेबल हेडरेस्ट भी आपको मिले हैं, बट ऑनेस्टली ओनली किड्स विल फील एट होम ओवर हियर. एडल्ट्स के लिए ढंग से पैर रखने की जगह नहीं है. ये आपको आर्मरेस्ट भी यहाँ पे देखने को मिलता है एंड ऑनेस्टली यू गॉट 2 cup holders here which can be closed off. It's a decent looking armrest. थोड़ा सा और लंबा होता तो might be a little bit more comfortable, but it does the job. You've got these large AC vents in the center and also 2 AC vents on the pillars. Now this car comes with 4-zone climate control. मतलब कि आगे के 2 पैसेंजर्स तो अपना इंडिविजुअल टेम्परेचर सेट कर ही सकते हैं, साथ ही साथ रियर पैसेंजर्स भी इन कंट्रोल्स का यूज करके अपने लिए इंडिविजुअल टेम्परेचर यहाँ पे सेट कर सकते हैं. I think that's a really cool feature. I think it's a feature that allows everyone in the car to feel comfortable in their own space. And that's a big thing. That's a big luxury in a car. And speaking of luxuries, and if you guys are regular channel viewers, you will know what my favorite feature is. It's sunshade. Now, one thing I do want to show you is frameless windows. What a feature. Looks really cool. But coming back to sunshades, आपको लग नहीं रहा होगा यहाँ पे sunshade है. But wait, let me just flick up my window button once and I have an electronically operated sunshade in place. Oh my god, that is such a luxury. Now I've got 2 buttons at the rear on the armrest over here. So you might think that one is for operating the window and the other is for the sunshade. I actually thought that too, but that's not the case. You can actually operate both windows from one side at the rear as well. तो अगर मैं चाहूँ तो यहाँ पे दूसरे बटन से वो विंडो ऑपरेट कर सकता हूँ. तो sunshade कैसे ऑपरेट होता है? Quite simple. First time you do it, first time you press the button, the sunshade will be operated. Once it's inside, if you want to lower the window, you once again press the button and ये feature activate हो जाएगा. Now, if you want to close these things, the same method applies. So honestly, it can be a 2-step function over here, but I mean, it's electronically operated. All you have to do is move your finger. So I have to say that कि उस मामले में I feel like this is a great addition. जो सेंसर स्पेस की मैंने बात करी थी आगे, थोड़ा सा कम फील हो रहा था. यहाँ पे मैं कहूँगा क्योंकि सनरूफ खुली हुई है, पीछे थोड़ा सा वो प्रॉब्लम कम फील होती है, but that does remain a case in the case of the Q8, especially with the use of dark materials inside the cabin. तो अब आ जाते हैं ड्राइविंग इंप्रेशंस पे ऑडी की SQ8 के। Now the first thing that I really like is the fact कि इस गाड़ी में रेगुलर Q8 की तरह एक V6 3 लीटर इंजन नहीं आता है। You get the 4 लीटर V8 जो कि RS Q8 में भी मिलता है। So परफॉर्मेंस के नाम पे जो स्टार्टिंग पॉइंट है दैट इज अ रिच पॉइंट इन इटसेल्फ। 4 लीटर V8 है। ऑब्वियसली फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल आई रियली लाइक ये V8 साउंड कैसे करता है। व्हेन यू स्टार्ट इट कोल्ड स्टार्ट पे ही बहुत अच्छा सुनाई देता है। साथ ही साथ व्हेन यू पुट योर फुट डाउन एंड यू डू गेट द रेव्स टू राइज, दैट ऑडियो नोट इज रियली रियली नाइस। एक इंथुजिस्ट को ये बहुत ही पसंद आने वाला है एंड इट्स नॉट वेरी इंट्रूसिव ऑल्सो आई वुड से। मैं यहाँ पे यही कहूंगा कि आपको जो है ये नोट अच्छा भी लगने वाला है और फैमिली को बुरा भी नहीं लगने वाला है, बिकॉज इट्स नॉट वेरी लाउड इनसाइड द कैबिन, जस्ट द ग्रंट इज देयर। अब एग्जॉस्ट नोट की तो बहुत फैन बॉइंग हो गई, बात करते हैं चलाने में कैसा है ये इंजन। नाउ अगर मैं इसे RS Q8 से कंपेयर करूं सो इट इज अबाउट 140 PS डाउन ऑन पावर। इसमें आपको करीब 507 PS मैक्स पावर मिलती है। द टॉर्क फिगर इज 770 न्यूटन मीटर्स। नाउ बोथ ऑफ दीज फिगर्स आर अबाउट, in terms of torque, I think there's about an 80 Newton meter difference between the RS Q8 and this SQ8. तो real world में क्या ये difference पता चलता है? And honestly, not really. Now I've driven the RS Q8 on these same roads where I'm driving the SQ8 on a wide open highway. And when you put your foot down and you seek that ultimate acceleration, वहाँ पे मैं ये कहूँगा कि yes, there is a slight difference that you can perceive. Because difference ये है when the RS Q8 builds its speed, वहाँ पर you kind of tend to get scared after crossing 150 because the car is still accelerating at a manic pace. On the SQ8 that's not really the case, and मैं ये तो कहूँगा कि मैं SQ8 में I could hit a bigger top speed while feeling more comfortable. So that power that is coming in is not scaring you, and in the real world that really matters a lot. अब मैं ये नहीं कह रहा थी RS Q8 is undrivable. It's an extremely nice car to drive and the performance on offer is finger licking good. But yes, I think in the real world I'm a lot more happier driving the SQ8 because this thing feels a lot more manageable. And because you're not really spending all that time trying to manage the car, you actually have fun behind the wheel. Power जो है, the engine, if you don't really give it too much input, it just builds speed very linearly. If you put your foot down, that linear manner still remains, but there is a sense of urgency in how the tacho needle goes and climbs into the red. So it's a very exciting engine on that front. Transmission over here, मैंने आपने सुना होगा ज़रा बात नहीं करी, and I think that's the biggest praise I can give to this transmission. It's an 8-speed torque converter, and यहाँ पे shifts जो हैं seamless feel होती हैं. The only time you actually do feel the shifts is when you're shifting at the red line, and even over there I think the shift nature is well controlled. In other scenarios the shifts are pretty much imperceivable. अभी मैंने 5th में गियर किया, फील ही नहीं हुआ. 5th से 4th में जा रहा हूँ, once again the engine just climbs, you don't really feel the shifts, and the same is the case with the upshifts. If you're like just cruising on the road, be it at slower speeds or slightly more fun speeds, यहाँ पे transmission kind of stays in the back, you don't feel it. And once again I say this is the biggest compliment I can give the transmission. It's doing its job pretty well. Obviously power goes to all 4 wheels, it's very well manageable. Now that's the biggest compliment I can give the transmission. Power goes to all 4 wheels, quattro वाला system यहाँ पे available है, and honestly regular driving में आपको feel भी नहीं होता कि all wheel drive system is in play. It's only when you give the car the beans, when you put your foot down and there is a little sketchy grip, I would say, traction is not optimal. It is then when you feel the quattro system trying to shift the power around to make sure it goes to the wheel with the maximum traction. So यहाँ पे stability wise भी the quattro system does a very good job, I would say. And honestly saying, now another thing is ride quality. Now ride quality is important for any SUV, especially for a luxury SUV जिसमें you're going to be doing long distances, you're going to go with the family, you're going to be putting a lot of luggage in the car, and things should just stay comfortable. And it's the एयर सस्पेंशन टू द रेस्क्यू। अब RSQ8 में जो है आपको एयर सस्पेंशन मिलता है, द सेम थिंग you get over here, and through drive modes you can select how the suspension is going to behave. In dynamic mode it firms up and you have a better sense of stability while doing triple digit speeds on the highways. You put it in comfort mode like I am in right now, and it's very good at soaking up stuff while still retaining enough input to send to the driver so that they know what's happening underneath them inside the car. So I think it is kind of a best of both world situation over here. But एक problem है, अब RSQ8 में क्या है, active body roll management का एक feature आता है. What it does is basically when you're cornering, it ensures that the body weight doesn't really shift to one or the other side by stiffening up the suspension and the anti-roll bar that is there. It's an electronic way of doing it, and that ensures that corners में गाड़ी में ना body roll नहीं feel होता. It doesn't feel like गाड़ी एक तरफ को झुक रही है. That feature is not here on this car. अब regular driving में and even quick direction changes में वो feel नहीं होता. But when you make a long sustained turn at higher speeds, that is where you will feel the body roll coming into the car. And वो थोड़ा सा एक ऐसा feeling हो सकता है which is not something that you will really appreciate. एक और features की मैं बात करना चाहूँगा जो यहाँ पे आपको RSQ8 के कंपैरिजन में नहीं मिलता है, and that is ceramic brakes. Now this car gets standard brakes over here and they do the job well. I'm pretty happy with how the brakes are. Ceramic brakes optional है, आप spec कर सकते हैं अगर आप चाहें तो, but मैं यहाँ पे ये कहूँगा कि the only difference I would say having driven both cars is कि यार अगर आप ceramic brakes ले रहे हो ना, do it only if you're say going to a track all the time, because the biggest advantage that ceramic brakes give you over there is that brake fade नहीं आता. So repeated use of the brakes in a high stress environment जो है, brakes suddenly गर्म हो जाते हैं and they lose their stopping power regular brakes के साथ, which can happen on a car like this if you take it to the track. But the RSQ8 with the ceramic brakes, it does allow you कि आपके brakes consistent use के बाद, consistently अच्छे से use के बाद भी they do not fade. So that's what I feel about driving the SQ8. Honestly, I'm trying to think of something that would upset someone driving this car, and the only thing would probably be fuel efficiency. Now, I haven't really been able to test it too much by filling tank to tank, but obviously it's about 7, 8. It is a 4-liter V8 after all. So if you're someone who's really conscious about how much fuel they are spending, which I don't really think anyone जो इस टाइप की गाड़ी खरीद रहा होगा, then maybe you have something to worry about in a car like the SQ8. But apart from that, I think it's a car that drives really well. Now it's time for me to sum up my opinions about the Audi SQ8, and to do that I'll quickly revise the prices of all variants of the Q8. The regular Q8 comes in at 1.13 crore. This thing, the SQ8, comes in at 1.78 crore, and the RSQ8 comes in at 2.34 crores. अब अगर base Q8 की compare करेंगे तो it's about 60-65 lakh jump over there, and वहाँ पे तो आपको गाड़ी kind of एक नई मिल जाती है because you've got a new V8 compared to the V6 in the Q8, and you've got better features as well. But जब आप RSQ8 से compare करते हो, the engine is the same, although you do get a little bit more power in that one, and थोड़ी styling different हो जाती है, and ultimately that performance gain is there, even though it is an incremental one. So अगर value की बात करूँ तो मुझे सबसे ज़्यादा value दिखती है SQ8 में, क्योंकि you're getting most of the performance, most of the features, while not really having to spend an extra about 58 lakh rupees to go and buy the RSQ8. And this SUV kind of works everywhere except for if you take it to the racetrack. वहाँ पे something like the RSQ8 will prove to be better. So if you're looking for a great deal while not compromising on luxury, performance, and that sense of accomplishment you get with buying a big, nice SUV, luxury SUV like this, I think the Audi SQ8 makes a lot of sense. The only reason I would say don't buy it is if you're looking to go to the racetrack every other day or something and you want that every extra bit of performance, तब मैं ये कहूँगा कि yes, well, then the RSQ8 is a better option. And अगर आपको performance से कुछ लेना देना ही नहीं है, you just want to feel that luxury quotient, then I would say go for the regular Q8 variant. So out of all these three options, which one would you want to pick? I would love to know that. Let me know in the comment section below. Thank you so much for watching, and until the next one, goodbye.